Alright, this is gonna be a weird episode. So yeah, it's been almost a year since the pandemic started. Things have been getting a little bit crazy for some countries, including ours. And some countries have been doing so well. Diorang dah dapat cope dengan all this COVID thing. And even vaccine had been distributed to some countries as well. But I realized a lot of things during the MCO, during the pandemic. And one of it is there are a lot of people who are obviously stay at home, and they have a lot of ideas to do some sort of content creation on social media, such as YouTube, such as Facebook. I cannot say much about TikTok because I don't have one. I probably need to do one, but it is so refreshing and it is fun to see our local people are doing a lot of content now on social medias, and banyak gila idea yang cool, banyak gila content yang best. And today I'm gonna talk about transition. Well, transition is really important. This video, I'm gonna talk about three important rules in doing transition. Let's begin. So there are a lot of type of transitions that are out there on the apps that you use, on the software that you use to edit stuff, and all of them are great.
Like myself, I'm using Final Cut Pro for my editing.
You can transition to the next footage by having it come into a ball like this. Or you want the footage to come crawling from sideways. Or you want yourself to be multiplied. The world is your oyster, you can do anything with it. But the first and foremost important rule in doing transition is to make it simple. It's to not making anything out of the attention of the subject that you want to portray. Always to not skew away the attention from the subjects that you want to put inside that scene that is really important, such as the character himself or any kind of subjects that is really important for the scene. For example, if you guys remember the fight scene in Kingsman 2, the action sequence is well choreographed to accommodate the camera angle. Bila camera dekat sini, whenever one of the punch or kicks coming, they always focus at the same point. The camera is always focused on the same point. And that is really important for you to not astray from that kind of attention, because the things that you want to portray inside that is probably the action sequence that, the punch is so hard, or emotional portrayals. Stuff like that is something that the viewers need to be emotionally attached. Let me show you the most basic transition that you guys can do in a well-known movie. So this is the elevator scene in Ocean's 11. So George Clooney and Brad Pitt, diorang tengah discuss, diorang tengah bincang with the blueprint on hand.
You're out of your goddamn minds.
Bila dia nak transition to the next scene, to the next footage, dia use this swipe motion. But you guys probably don't realize it, but that swipe motion bukannya berhenti dekat center. Dia dekat center of the hujung blueprint tu. They want all of the viewers to have their focus of attention at this one point. Why? Because situlah the next character will be in, which is Ruben. And that director intentionally did that because the things that is important for the movie is not about all those things. It's about how well you act, how the storyline goes, the storytelling, how emotionally attached of the viewers with the the actors and actress and the script and all that. All the fundamentals dekat situ. Itu adalah yang paling penting. Storytelling is number one. Now, while doing moving pictures for your social medias, obviously you need to understand about post-productions. Post-production means the editing that you do after your shoot. And I believe all of these softwares or apps that you guys use for post-production, for editing purposes, have provided you with the arrays of options for transitions for your videos. Maybe as simple as dragging or cut and paste, stuff like that. But I believe post-production will be so tedious. Editing will be something like, lecehnya nak buat video best, but nak edit tu yang malas. One thing that I can say is that if you plan all the videos throughout from the beginning, you won't have that kind of problem because you already have that in mind, macam apa yang ada next scene. Instead of you shoot A to Z, itu kan record terus dalam 30 minit itu je. But if you plan everything throughout, jadi lagi senang. You will know when you're gonna cut, maybe change the camera angles so that you can sambung from situ. Even you don't have to remember any kind of script that you want, but if you're spontaneous, there's no problem in that anyway. But although that's being said, if you guys still have problems with transitions, there are a lot of other options that you can do by doing manual type of transitions, such as, I believe everyone knows this and most of the people on social media are doing this as well. As simple as tutup lens dengan tangan and then buka tangan, benda macam tu. That is a simple transitions that most of people are doing, but I don't know if there's such thing as, you know, ala cheesy ni buat benda ni apa macam tu je, pakai tangan dan macam amateur lah apa benda. I don't know if there's such thing as that. If it works for your video, then it works. Tak ada masalah pun kalau buat macam tu. Or if you wanna, you know, there are a lot of movement, a lot of dynamics that you can do, which is such as movement like that, it works. So my tips for number 2, if you guys don't want that kind of tedious post-production thing, although it's simple, although the ada benda simple dah sebenarnya, I believe it's simpler than this, but there are other options. That's what I'm trying to say. If tak reti nak buat dekat editing, instead of hire orang to do those kind of simple stuff, because it's not worth it. So yeah, just buat pakai tangan je. Simple. Let's go for number 3. Now, number 3, I believe this is one whenever you guys have already understand the technical stuffs. This is most interesting for me as well. Whenever I watch movies, whenever I watch any, you know, TV shows and stuff like that, I tend to notice the way they do it. Maybe being a total geek, being a total nerd about it. Macam mana dia shoot macam ni ya? Oh, ni camera angle dia powernya. Oh damn, transition power gila weh. Macam tu, macam nerd gila kan. But whenever you progress in this kind of, you know, video production stuff, you tend to notice that. So that's number 3, trying to explore. There are a lot of ways for you to tell your stories, even some stuff that is, you know, doesn't need any script. For example, there's this animation by Satoshi Kon. If anyone in the entertainment business, animation, movie makers would know who Satoshi Kon is. If you type Satoshi Kon on YouTube, there are obviously a lot of videos that you guys can watch there. Stuff like, oh, Inception tu sebenarnya tiru Satoshi Kon punya idea. All those, you know, camera angles, those kind of weird scenes, apa semua dalam animation yang dia buat. As simple as from the idea, as simple as the camera angles, transition as well contohnya. This is what we call match cuts. You know, stuff like that memang power lah, in my mind. Match cuts is a type of cut to match the two shots together, the two footage together, by using some sort of action, by using some sort of objects. Ada macam-macam jenis match cuts daripada, you know, flash photography. Ada from Baby Driver, if you guys remember, you know, swipe scene on the sunglasses, and then it is so cinematic. It's really important if you want to produce a much more better content to put some sort of that kind of cinematic elements into your video content. So that's number 3, explore and try to progress, because it is so fun. So fun. But anyway, you guys, that's it for this video. The reason why I'm just sitting here is because I injured my leg again and again, and I'm at my mom's house because, you know, these things are pretty serious. So but now I'm able to do this again. So if you guys want to see some of the clips that I show from some of the examples, I'll put the link in the description below. Please stay safe, guys. Sekarang ni makin teruk nampaknya, all this COVID thing. I am in Selangor and it's really dangerous for me to go out anyway. So baik duduk bilik je, memang kena duduk bilik je. Let me know if you like this type of video. I'm just rambling. There's not so much on the tutorials that I've been giving, but just some advice, like 3 things, macam ni, macam tu, macam ni. If you guys want to see some sort of tutorials, let me know in the comment section below. Or if you yourself, the viewer, if you have your own content, you have your own YouTube channel, for example, and you want to share it, let me know. I want to watch it. I want to see more. Let me know. Put the link in the comment section below. I want to see it, and for other people to see as well. Thank you so much, you guys, for watching. This is another day and another video. Don't forget to have fun.